Something that I came across in my early days of being an artist on the internet was the very common notion that being influenced by things means that you are unoriginal. I too fell into that trap when I was younger, and the idea is that if you say that you are influenced by things, then that must mean that you're a copycat and a hack, and you're just stealing everything. And so I personally have come across a lot of amateur artwork, and very often I've come across a lot of amateur artwork, as everybody has, and it has often said in the description, this is my original work, I am not influenced by anyone. It's not necessarily true, is it? We, as artists and as individuals in general, we are influenced by pretty much everything we see. The reason why I'm talking about this today is because I actually came across something on Mastodon, and there was a big debate over somebody suggesting that their work had been stolen, and it just set this whole thing off in my head again, and thinking about how we are influenced. And the fact is, we have so many influences that you can't even begin to list them all in many cases. I certainly couldn't list all my influences. I could list a few. I could list some of the more prominent ones. You know, the likes of Chuck Jones, the animation, and Bill Watterson, of course. But, you know, classical painters. I'm thinking folks like Turner and Kandinsky. I've talked about them before on the vlog. And the name Adam Adamovich comes to mind, the concept artist for Fallout 3. Some wonderful work he did back when he was on this mortal coil. And many, many others. I could just keep going and going and going, and I couldn't even scratch the surface of all the art that and artists and music and film and literature that has influenced me over the years and continues to do so. It's just impossible. I think, I say this often, I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but I'll say it anyway because it's on my mind. Influence is not plagiarism. And it's far too easy to fall into that trap because you think, oh, well, I can't use that because somebody else has done that. I can't use that because somebody else has done that. That's another thing that I fell into a lot, is the idea that you can't do something if somebody else has done it. And that's a very good way of making sure you don't do a darn thing. And, well, there was times where there was lots that I wanted to do, and sometimes I would think, well, somebody else has already done that, so why bother? Sometimes somebody else, not naming any names, would say, why are you doing that? Somebody else has done it, why bother? And that's not a healthy way to think. As an artist, do the thing, and it doesn't matter if it's already been done, because it's not been done by you. So it's going to be unique because you've done it, and it's going to be your stamp on your thing. And the influences, well, they are the food. They are necessary part of any artistic endeavour. We don't exist in bubbles. You can't make things without fueling the fire, you know? It'd be like trying to bake a cake without using any ingredients, just by putting a ball down and will it into existence. Because it's not going to happen. You're just going to end up with an empty bowl. And you're going to be very upset because you don't have a cake. Yeah, imagine trying to invent your own cake recipe without looking any up. That'd be hard work, wouldn't it? Same with art. And music and literature and any other creative endeavour you can think of. We iterate, we build upon, and that is where innovation lies. That's where we create new things. And, well, all I can say is have a look on one of the previous vlogs that I did. I think it was at the start of the year, where I talked about all the art books, and there are many, many more besides that are still in storage, unfortunately. Yeah, get yourself a book, go and read and ingest, and there's a term that I like a lot. It's intellectual capital, and that's how you can grow your intellectual capital. Invest in your art. Anyway, yes, that's it. So hope that's been informative and enjoyable, and feel free to send this on to people who, if anybody you see says, "Oh, I'm not influenced by anybody," you know what to say to them now. Okay, and that's all. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.